I think I'm live. 13 seconds? Holy shit. I've been on for 19 seconds already? No, no way. No. I wonder who's going to pop in first. Is it going to be Ellie? Is it going to be Cajun Randy? Could it be? Could it be? I wonder who. Then Blue Onslayer, maybe. He has the heads up, so he should be on first, you would think. I got to see one person. I should have figured Grim B. Transparency is in the bunkhole first. And as I have always sponsors of the Bunkhole Show are the Bunkhole Boys. Back by popular demand, a very sad song.
So here we go. It's called Judgment Day by the Bakelite Boys, 2015, on our 10th anniversary show.
Wow.
I'm building it up.
Nice.
Here we go.
Cool.
Blue Line Slayer, good to see you, brother.
You ain't gonna be there on my judgment day. So if you can't accept me,
oh yeah,
please just go away. 'Cause this life was meant for smiling. Let me tell you, darling, there's a pledge that's above all talking, and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Yeah, get it, big. Big Mr. E and Clyde Burrow.
You ain't gonna profit from my judgment day. So let loose of my coattails and make your own damn way.
The Bunkhole Boys.
'Cause if you're gonna find that smile, the one that proves life wild, there's a road and a path that's worth walking. Search your heart and let it pave the way.
Oh, Nude Guru. The freest naked man I know in the world. Country Boy News, good to see you, sir. Get it, Clyde? Play that harmonica, son.
You ain't gonna be there hanging around on my judgment day. So if you can't accept me, simply go away.
Go away, would you?
'Cause this life was meant for smiling.
Oh, Nude Guru, you're already prepared?
Let me tell you, darling, there's a pledge that's above all talking, and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Welcome, everybody. 300 feet deep, safe, and secure from any government
Cause
agency.
his life was meant for smiling.
The Bunkhole.
Let me tell you, darling, there's a place that's above all talking, and I ain't gonna let it pass away.
Yes, grab B transparency. You all are getting it now. You are all getting. Oh, look at that head. Oh, look how sexy that soundbitch looks, right? Yes, grab B transparency. You have got to warn the new people in the bunkhole about what we're about to see and experience here in the bunkhole. It's a horrific place to be, but you're getting ahead of yourself. Because I have news in the bunkhole. Is it after? It is afternoon. It's 2:28 in the afternoon. And we have news. Yes, we did news in the bunkhole this fine Tuesday afternoon. Can everybody hear that? Oh no. You can't hear that? Give me a one if you can hear that. Oh no. All right. I'll narrate, okay? I will narrate it. How's this? The video that you are seeing is a MMA fighter named Cain Velasquez. You can see, I'll go full screen. You can see right here, video captures incident involving MMA legend Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez, now watch this video. Now what that man did was he molested. Yes, he molested. This man molested this man's niece. That man, I'll play it again. I'll show it again. Hello. Yes. That man abused, let's just say abused, Cain Velasquez's niece or relative. So what does he do? He chases after the motherfucker. He's a guns a blaring. Right? Do I have any weapons in here? I think do I have any weapons? I don't have any weapons in here. So he chases after this man that abused his niece, an MMA fighter, and he shoots up his car and he rams it with his truck, and hey, John, D, Nicola, good to see you. All right. So what ended up happening is Cain Vasquez was arrested for attempted murder on a disgusting, just putrid, the most worst person in the world. It isn't even a pervert. I can understand a pervert. Perverts like kind of like fetishes, right? You're all right to be a pervert if you're with adults, but whenever you talk about little girls or little boys, it really, really pisses me off. And apparently, it pisses this man off too, because he's chasing after this man with a gun, shooting bullet holes in his truck. Watch. He's shooting them up right there, boy. Bang. Look at the dents on that fucking truck, right? He's going to get that son of a bitch. Fired a gun. I mean, what would you have done? Cajun Randy, what would you have done in that circumstance? Would you have gone after him with your truck and your guns and tried to alleviate the court system? What would you do? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you. Coming news. News from Russia. Yes, news from Russia. No, not Vladimir. No, not Ukraine. Not anything with the war. Yes, all around pig's ass pork. It is a man after my own heart and an MMA fighter. If you've ever watched Cain Velasquez fight, he's a monster. But anyhow, in Vladimir Putin's Russia, we have a guy, a dad. Let's see what this dad does. Dad accused of killing friend after seeing video of him sexually assaulting daughter with, will not face murder charges. No. Why? Let's see. A Russian father who was accused of killing his best friend will not face murder charges. Oh, really? A parent's worst nightmare came to life for the father after he allegedly found evidence of his former best friend raped his 8-year-old daughter and other local children. 34-year-old Matrosov was arrested in whatever, Russia, Putin, Russia, for the fatal stabbing of an alleged worse than rapist, 32-year-old Oleg Seredov. Sergeant Chucko Semper Fi, my brother. Okay. Sarkasovlov allegedly made Seredov dig his own grave before he died. Yes, that's what we like to see. According to the report, the two men were drinking together Vlad's vodka. They were drinking Vlad's vodka together when the father allegedly saw footage of his daughter's right on Seredov's phone. In it, his daughter is forced to perform and can be heard crying. I want to go home. It's tough. I know, folks, it's tough to hear this kind of deprived Luciferian, disgusting stuff. Now, if you were Cain Velasquez or Mr. Shadonov, what would you do? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Other nauseating videos depicting the earlier assaults of two other village girls aged 11 and 6. Given the timeline of the video, it's thought that the suspect abused children for nearly 5 years before his death. The father is said to have had immediately confronted the accuser once he saw the alleged videos, which prompted Severodov to flee the scene. He ran. Matrazov reported the rapes to the police, which launched a manhunt for the alleged pedophile. However, the distressed father reportedly decided to take the matters into his own hand before police could find Severodov. The man was then stabbed to death. His body was found near the village more than a week after the alleged confrontation. When questioned about the incident, Matrazov claimed Severodov stumbled on the knife during the quarrel. Yeah, he did. It has also been claimed that Severodov stabbed himself during the battle. Hence, Matrazov's murder charge has been dropped, but will still face charges for inciting his former friend to stab himself. Oh, my goodness. My friend, my former best friend was so distraught, he decided to take his own life. Yes, it gets better, but worse, but better. But I don't know. Let's find out what happens. Besides being a long friend of the father, the deceased Severodov was also the 8-year-old girl's godfather. According to the sources, the family often entrusted him with babysitting their children and didn't suspect anything unusual. His wife has spoken about finding her husband after he saw the video of the alleged assault. You cannot imagine what I experienced when I saw it. I felt sick. I was dizzy and nauseous, she said. I shook all over. I could not believe my eyes that it was our children in that video. The father was reportedly only trying to scare his friend and gave him an ultimatum to either turn himself in or take his own life. His wife claims that the alleged abuser tried to stab Matrazov, but eventually wound up stabbing himself. Oh yes, it was an accident. The Michigander, good to see you. Bunkhole News. Matrazov allegedly buried his body and took his former friend's phone to the police, but waited weeks to tell them about his death and the location of his body. Accidents happen in Russia. Ask Vlad. While the father is currently detained and under investigation, locals and online supporters are standing up for the alleged pedophile's killer. More than 1,100 locals signed a petition calling for charges to be dropped against Matrazov. They've also pitched in to help get the father a good lawyer and cover the legal fees. He saved our kids from a potential pedophile abuse, said one supporter, who added that all locals wanted the father freed and acquitted in Vlad's Russia. If the crime is proven by video facts, then is the girl's father wrong, commented Anna Pozdraskova. Matrazov's father even left an update for those who are donating to the fundraiser as supporters offered their gratitude for protecting children from this man. We've collected the money. Thank you all, he said. It was not friends or relatives who helped, but strangers from the village in Vlad's Russia. Spiritual life coach tells us reason and rationale can disappear when a parent is concerned for their child's safety. Of course. Their emotions take over and they seek revenge, she says. When a child is hurt, the parent feels hurt too. Some go to the authorities and seek justice. Some do not believe that enough justice could be provided by the system and take matters into their own hands. No, he didn't kill him, the spiritual life coach. He did not kill him. What's your name? Kaya Murthy? Sounds Russian. Kaya Murthy. The abuser took matters into his own hands, as I can discern so far from the article. Let's go down. The father will, however, face prosecution for inciting Sverdlov to die by suicide, which carries a lesser sentence than murder. Yes, it's beautiful here in Russia. Vlad's Russia has fairer laws than here in the United States. He's going to be arrested and charged for what? Inciting Sverdlov to die by suicide. Oh, you evil, evil Russian, you. He needs to spend some time in jail for telling him to kill himself and then him carrying it out. Oh, but this charge carries a 6-year sentence. Holy shit. Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to go to Russia. Damn, 6 years. Okay. The alleged videos are currently being investigated and will act as critical evidence in this case. It is difficult to say what punishment the father of the girl may face, said lawyer Vera Pavlazania. But he has very powerful mitigating circumstances. Of course he does. The mitigating circumstances is the guy killed himself. He just suggested it. And I call it a crime of passion, I guess. I mean, I would flip the fuck out too, wouldn't you? Okay, let's continue with the story. Breaking news in the bunkhole. All right, before we move on, let me take a swig of coffee and welcome everybody to the bunkhole. News in the bunkhole. Well, the Michigander, who the hell is stopping you from getting out of bed, rolling a doobie, frying a burger? It's up to you to take the first step. Ooh, that coffee is good. I'm glad I don't have a lot of audio play today. All right, let's move on. Now that no, the Michigander, John D. Nicola, all around pig ass support. Sergeant Chucko, Thin Blue Line Slayer. Raging Cajun Randy. It's just Cajun Randy right now. Grand B Transparency. Is that DJ K. Dot the party? It is DJ K. Dot the party. What's happening, my brother? Okay. I think that Country Boy News. I just met him the other day. Great guy. Can't wait to meet him in real. Nude Guru, the freest naked man I know on the planet. All right, that's everybody. Let's continue with the story. Okay, Michigan. Okay, here we go. Continuing with the story. The incident has stirred up a debate about what pushes someone to kill and when is, if ever, is killing justified? What do you think? Is this justified? You're just sitting there sipping on the gin and vodka. I mean, vodka and juice. Sipping on vodka and juice. This is with your buddy. You're the godparent of your daughter. Like you've done for 20 fucking years. Just sipping on the juice. And your friend gets up to go to the bathroom, and you look down and you see a pic of your daughter on his phone. What would you do? You would pick it up, wouldn't you? And you would go, why's my... And then you would... What would you do? Well, we're going to find out what he did. Oh, is that the wrong one? Okay, I'm going to do this. I think that was the wrong one, but let me do this. I'm going to go back one because, yeah. Did I miss it? Let me look, because it went further than this story is telling you. I think I might have skipped over that. Let me tell you the best part about it. Okay, a video. Yes, here it is. I missed it. I can't believe I missed it. Watch. Matrazov allegedly made his friend dig his own grave. The father was reportedly only trying to scare his friend and gave him an ultimatum to either turn himself in or take his own life. I didn't miss that. So what he did, in essence, is he dug his own grave. And he stabbed himself 20 plus times. And then he buried himself. That's what happened. This evil creature, not even a man, stabbed himself 20 times. After the father of the victim said, either you turn yourself in or kill yourself. So the man goes ahead and stabs himself 20 times and then covers himself over. And then the father goes and says, hey, don't know where he's at, but here's the phone, who knows? I scared him. Yes. And the police said, okay, but then he said, okay, he's buried over there and this is what I did. And everybody said, yay, you're a fucking hero. Right? Isn't that the way it's supposed to work? I'm just saying. Just saying. Man's a hero. In Vladimir's Russia. This is real news. In the bunkhole. All right, I'm feeling awfully patriotic today. Yes, I am. So what you need to do is you need to put your hand over your heart or salute Sergeant Chucko because I'm feeling really patriotic today.
Oh, see, can you see by
Wait,
the
hold on.
dawn's
Is that the one I want to play?
light was so held twilight at the last gleaming was bright, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave to the night that the stars were still there, or still yet wait, brave and the home of the free.
Oh, my Lord. That is brutal. I know it's brutal. I know it is brutal. No, Guru. We had to do it because I'm feeling patriotic today. I am. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sit here for a second, and I'm going to create another audio thingamajigger, display audio input or audio output input, audio capture. I'm going to have to do another audio capture. And see if that one works. Let me see if I can get any sound. Can everybody hear that? A little whisper in the background. Everybody see that? I think you can hear it now, can't you? Yeah. All right, you see that? Can you hear that? You can hear that. Oh, I wonder what that's of. Some say defund the police, others say defend. Huh, I wonder what that's all about. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. But first, we have to go visit my, let's get out of here. We got to go visit my buddy Puff, right? So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Get the fuck out of here! Oh, I didn't mean get the fuck out of here like that. I meant, let's get the fuck out of here! We are going to yes, we are going to the horticulture room. One of my favorite places in all of the bunkhole. Yes, it is. How you doing, Puff?
Smoke weed every day.
How you doing, Puff? That's my boy, Puff. He keeps me well stocked down here in the bunkhole.
Smoke weed every day.
Well stocked. So let's just go ahead and pick low. You need a banana? Who needs a banana? Did somebody say that they need a banana? Well, I got a banana tree right here. See, Puff gives me bananas out the wazoo. You need a sandwich maker. Cajun Randy needs a banana. I got plenty of bananas. There's a banana tree right here. Do you see it? It's right in front of me. Isn't it beautiful? And what kind of freakish, delectable bananas come from it? This kind of banana. Do you want to bite? Cajun Randy, do not hog it all. Share some of that banana with Michigander or the tribe. Welcome, tribe. Hurry, take a bite of the eyeball. No G plus for YouTube. Good to see you. The Michigander, just take a bite off of the tip. Just off the tip. Just a little bit off the tip. Yes, the fun fact, the tribe says, in the 1980s, cannabis was the second largest cash crop in West Virginia. He said corn was first. I just got done doing a video, and I'm going to post it, of a, what do they call them? They're like a farmer's resource center. What do you mean, ooh? Michigander, them are delectable eyeballs. But I asked her in West Virginia, when are we going to be allowed to grow cannabis? She said, well, you know, it's coming, I guess. People are talking about it. And maybe one of these days, Bill Nye might just go ahead and convince him. Just might convince him that.
Good evening, everyone. Our top story, marijuana is now legal.
Marijuana is now legal. That's what they say. Okay, see you later, Puff.
Smoke weed every day.
I got what I needed. Let me pick another one low. That's mellow. That's smelling pretty mellow. Let's put that over there. Okay, it's 420. Is it 420? Is it 420? Herpes banana. A banana with herpes eyes? It is indeed 420 in Peg's Place in Australia, always. Okay, Granby Transparency knows. Wow. Granby Transparency knows, and the Michigander's way ahead of us. Way, way, way ahead of us. His 420 happened about 20 minutes ago. Okay, let's get rid of that banana tree. It is a nice banana tree, though, isn't it? Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? All right. What did you say earlier? Granby Transparency. Let's just go down. No, it isn't 3 feet. I am 300 feet deep, safe and secure in the bunkhole. I don't know times. I don't know days most of the time. I don't know much of anything except it is 420 somewhere. That's right, Bob D. Transparency. That's right. That's exactly right. All right. Ooh. Oh, you and the ooh. Are you sure you don't want another bite before I leave? Does anybody want another bite before I leave? 5D Transparency? Because I don't suggest you biting it yet, because Granby Lion 1, good to see you. Lion 1, it always bites the tip off of the banana. The three-eyed delicacy banana that Puff Dog grows. Good to see you. Oh, she's so brilliant. All right. Put your boots on. It gets deep. And I'm going to have to do something else when I get there, but it gets deep. We are going to PP 13. Uh-oh. What's that? Sorry. We're going to PP 13. the most disgusting, horrible place on the planet? The tribe, step over that. Oh, no. Granby Transparency, I'm glad you brought your boots. Oh, my goodness. Boy, that's tough getting in here, isn't it? Okay. Now, let's see if this works in this chat channel here. I'm going to try this up here, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Point to where...
All right, you could hear it. The reason why we are in PP 13, the most disgusting police department in the country, is for good reason. That's right, New Guru. Next time, you better wear a helmet. Yeah, that's right. Good question, Tribe. Why do Alaskans get social credits from oil sales, but West Virginians get OxyContin? Correct. Don't understand it either. It's tough to navigate the court system through these sewers. I mean, but that's a tough tunnel. I mean, I couldn't do anything about this tunnel to PP13. Just below PP13. Oh, PP13. Forgot to put the badge on. But we're in PP13 for cause. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to DPN, I hope that you don't YouTube strike me. I don't mean to steal your stuff. If you have an issue with me, just come into the bunkhole and we'll discuss things. But I want to show you this video, and DPN does a great job at explaining it. So let me go ahead and go full screen up here. And I'll go get off camera and go here. Oops. I have to change something real quick. I got to move this up here. And I got to move this down here because I changed my whole entire configuration of my daggum studio and I forgot to do something. But okay, here we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Here we go, DPN. Tell us what's going on, brother.
Where she says, "Who are you here for?" And it's because we're not on probation.
Do you have a criminal record?
No, none of us. I mean,
delete laws. So none of you have criminal records? You're just sitting at home on a Tuesday morning. Door starts banging. Ring starts ringing. What's going on, guys? Disorderly Product News. The man who's interviewing the victim of this video is a man by the name of Delete Laws. Now, he has a lot more content in which he's interviewing the victim while they watch the video together. But I saw something in the video, and this video is not for the squeamish. And it's not that there's anything visually that'll turn your stomach. It's the way they twisted, contorted, perverted the laws, the rules to make it look like what they were doing was legal, that they had a justifiable reason to do what they did to this man, Isaiah. His channel's right there, Morgan Hill. Go on over and subscribe and see the full unedited version. This video is disgusting, deplorable. Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's watch.
PP
Morgan Hill Police Department.
13.
Probation search.
Probation search.
Now, these things in the beginning are very important because it's the foundation they're going to lay to try and bypass the laws. If this is a probation check, where is the probation officer? He's looking at a picture of the guy that's on probation.
I bet you someone's living in there. Probably a dwelling in there in the garage. department, probation search. Movement.
There's movement in the garage.
Walking Police Department, probation search.
There's a curtain. You can't really see.
They're in here.
So, listen to the things they're saying. There's probably somebody living in the garage. Movement, they heard you. They are already getting aggressive. They're already laying the found work. They want to get it in. This officer in the front's going to put gloves on. There's only one way this can start and end, and it isn't good.
Morgan Hill, please.
Can I help you?
Yeah, Morgan Hill Police Department, probation search. Open the door, please. I hear voices. Yep. Morgan Hill Police Department, open the door. Probation search. Just a probation search. I got it.
Did you hear the guy in the background? Just a probation search. Does anything about the way they're acting or talking make this seem like it's anything but a simple probation search?
I think I hear a couple of people at the door. He's on compliance check. No answer at the door, but we hear movement inside. It's okay, come out. Because I don't want to hold tight, because you might be flushing and get rid of stuff. It's a compliance check, that's the whole point. Come on out. Come on out, please. All the way up. Come on out. Come on out. Okay, you can't get out. Shut the door. Okay. And step out. Yeah. Okay, come on out. Keep going.
So, can you tell me what
Probation search. Going back in, one going back in. Okay. Come on out.
Can you tell me who you're looking for?
Jason Luna.
He doesn't live here anymore. He hasn't been here in 3 years.
This is the address he's listing.
So, I am aware.
Isaiah's girlfriend asks, "Who are you looking for?" The officer says, "Jason," last name inaudible. She says he hasn't lived here in 3 years, which he replies, "Well, this is the address he put down on whatever paperwork he filled out for probation." But that was 3 years ago. At least. What if John Wilkes Booth used to live at my house? Can the police officers kick in the door because he shot at Abraham Lincoln?
But I was told that he did not live here for like more than 2 years. You guys weren't allowed to come inside the house.
You're wrong, man. You're wrong.
Yeah,
Get out.
don't touch her.
Out, go. Get out. Step out. Please step out. Step out.
Let my cat out of it.
Step out, please.
He's not here.
So, Isaiah's girlfriend opens the door and they escort her out. When they touch her, Isaiah says, "Don't put hands on her." That's when the officers put hands on Isaiah. This happens off screen. Now you see 3 or 4 officers escorting Isaiah out. Now you can hear the content, what they're saying, but I cannot show. He's basically just in handcuffs. That's nowhere near the most important part of this video. But the unedited version will be in the comment section and in the description.
No, I'm not even doing anything. You are now. Oh my God. Yeah, something in the truck.
Oh, he looks like a hardened criminal, doesn't he? He looks hardened.
Babe, get your fucking phone out right now. They just threw me on the ground. Yeah, good. Keep it out. Fucking asshole. Bro, I used to work for the city. I know who you are, man.
Very bad on your brother for not.
That's how you treat people? That's how... Bro, you're crazy.
Now, have you figured it out yet? What's the problem with this? And let me give you some more information. The person they're looking for is Isaiah's girlfriend's brother. That's his childhood home. Now, you would think that would not benefit the argument of Isaiah and his girlfriend's family. But here's the problem. They say he hasn't lived there for 2 to 3 years. Why hasn't the probation officer ever come to the house? If You move when you're on probation. Most places make you tell beforehand. Other places maybe make you tell 24 to 48 hours, 1 week, whatever it is. So there's two things that are possible here. Either the police are lying or the probation officer isn't doing their job.
Oh, shut up. Police Department probation search.
So we understand it, it's fine, we understand it, it's cold out here.
Police Department probation search.
Okay, well, that's what I'm telling you, but I'm giving you the background, right? Okay?
Police Department probation search.
I don't have contact with her. I haven't seen her. Her turn in 2 years.
Okay. So probation needs to be contacted and that action. Okay?
Police Department probation search.
Anytime you can come here, we can.
What do you need for your next assault?
This officer that's talking to Isaiah's girlfriend, who doesn't have any bass in his voice, is actually trying to get her to help them find her brother after everything that just happened. Is that not unbelievable? I guess he's playing the good cop.
Yeah, you did. You literally pulled me out.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you did. You literally pulled me out.
Yes, we did. Exactly. This is exactly what happens when you stand in the way. You're not allowed to do that.
Nicer about it. Because, yeah, come on.
Listen, you don't make the rules. You don't tell us be nice. We're doing a probation search.
That's exactly what she does. Make the rules. Because she's a citizen, which makes her the highest ranking on this scene.
Sorry, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job.
And we're going to help by putting notes in there that this is your mom's house. We'll have to, if you could have your mom
You
call
guys
us.
have been to this house so many times. If you leave, it's not already a no. She's down here.
Maybe she said she hasn't seen him in 2 years.
Might be 3 years.
What's your mom's name? And what's her phone number so I can get it? Okay. Is she at work right now? Okay. Is she around so that we can meet with her to clear this up?
They're awfully nice and chipper now. They're asking for Isaiah's girlfriend's phone number, which she gave him, talking about, can we meet up with your mom? Is she at work? Can we meet up with her to clear all this up? What, you mean basically storming my house and dragging my boyfriend out in cuffs? Yeah, I don't know how we're going to clear that up because you already did it, unless you're talking about building a time machine.
It's okay to call her. I'm not interrupting.
Hey, Hot Pockets. How are you doing today?
So is it her son also? Okay, so it's your brother. And mom doesn't know where he is? Is there any way that you can help us identify any way to like maybe where he moved or? So why does he use this address?
This is mom's house. This is where we grew up, you know. He puts this address because he gets nowhere else, you know. I doubt he did Patterson with his dad. I mean,
Is there any way you can help us find him, basically? I feel like this guy got his training from watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. So, after all that, is there anything you can do to help us arrest your brother? That's reality. That's where we're at right now.
So why does he use this address?
this is mom's house. This is where we grew up, you know. He puts this address because he gets nowhere else, you know. I doubt he did Patterson with his dad. I mean, he's usually just in San Jose, just, you know, like, he tells, Yeah, he talked to me mom like, oh, you know, like, we had to stop, we had to text, bring me back, you know, whatever.
Are you on to make sure that this is okay with her? Or is it okay. There's no need for you guys to be bothered by probation searches, but
There is no need for you to be bothered by actual probation searches. Well, we know that because the real probation officer hasn't been there in 3 years. That's why this happened, right? Either the police are lying or the probation officer, his caseworker, has never been to that house. At least not in the last 3 years. It's that probation officer's job, that caseworker, to keep tabs on this person. So why are these goons coming to the door and she or he, the caseworker, hasn't been there in 3 years? And why isn't the caseworker with them? Caseworkers are almost always with them in situations like this. I watch cops. I know how this goes.
It was wild because the last time he even searched the house, he told me that if he hadn't been here in here.
I don't know who told you that because the probation department is the one that has to ask you. So the probation department still believes that it is. Okay, but we will clarify.
My mom on this woman's phone. I don't know who she is.
Does she have the phone number saved by chance, you think?
She probably does.
Okay.
He needs to change. He needs to talk to Phil and tell him basically like, because we can't change the address. You can't change it as much as you probably don't want him.
Well, my mom changed it. It's her house.
It's what happens when he goes to court and he leaves all the information. That's what it is. That's what.
Can he say I don't have an address?
Yeah.
I don't see how.
This officer is so full of BS. He's spinning this girl, saying, unfortunately, that's what happens when you take probation in court. You sign paperwork and put down an address. Okay, that was 3 years ago. Where is the probation officer in 3 years? Their job and their only function is to keep tabs on the people on their caseload. So she lost track of them 3 years ago. And here they come. 3 years later, here they come. I live in the house that Lee Harvey Oswald grew up in. So they can kick in my door every day? That's not how these things work. That's not how these things work. So, either one of these things has to be true. Either the officers are lying or the probation officer is not doing their job. There is no one of those has to be true. There's no other outcome. So, which one is it? Are the officers lying or is the probation department not doing their job? Somebody has to be held accountable why armed men are able to just come storming in my house. Somebody has to be responsible for this. Somebody has to take the weight. Somebody has to respond and say why an American citizen with no criminal record was dragged out of their house. Somebody has to answer for this. Somebody has to explain and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Tell that. My mom can't tell them that.
Because the courts look at it as put yourself switch roles. Step out of sister role. Okay? Step into my role. And your mom in the courts role, right? If you knew that you had someone that was in trouble for all this stuff and their information is
What's going on? Joe Black, good to see you, brother.
Their house and their person and their car and their property, right? If some person, your mom, came and said, yeah, he doesn't live there anymore, what would you think necessarily, possibly?
Fair enough. Now put yourself in my shoes. Armed men stormed my house and dragged my wife away. On the this sucks meter, which one rates higher? Ding, ding, ding. I win.
Right? You need shoes?
No, I want to, I'm in the middle of my work day. Work in the city.
No, I saw your phone.
I want to go about my day.
I don't know what happened there. I wasn't there.
We will speak with him and we will do our best to release him, okay? If this is your boyfriend.
So if someone comes to you
or when you register for stuff, they say, hey, you need to bring your electrical bill or something in the mail that shows where you live, that proof that you live in the area, right?
Oh, she's so
In the mail,
sexy.
in the mail,
Did you see that kaboom boom with the gun? Oh, slapping off of her hip.
Okay, does he get mail there? Because that's what we look for, right? Hey, does he have mail here to show that he lives here? Yeah, okay. That's why we have to think that, okay?
Anytime you have to use that many words and take that long to explain yourself, not even you believes what you're saying. In fact, at this point, he's trying to convince himself what he did is right.
Freaked out because of the stuff in the garage. That's what I was asking. That's what I'm just saying. Is there on probation with the search clause? Are we all going to search it? Yes.
For fuck's sake, I missed. Gosh, damn
If
it.
you were driving a car and you had somebody and it wasn't their car and they're on probation in the car and you're driving and I stopped that car, I have the right to search that car. Not take the car. I don't want to take the car, right? But I have a right to search it. It's the same thing. It's the person that's on probation waives their constitutional rights for certain things.
What about our rights?
That's what happens when he uses this address. I understand what you're saying. I totally get it, and I understand how. And it's trust me, you're not the only person that was in this issue where, you know, they have a family member that's gotten in trouble, and they're like, "Dude, stop using our stuff." If you need a jacket or something, I can get you.
All right, I'm going to stop that right there because I'll tell you why. What that was they didn't want to do a proper investigation. So I surmised that her brother, who hadn't been there for 3 years, she has no clue that where he is. They come with a whole bunch of men with guns and one lady, TikTok cop, slinging the fucking hips with the female bun. Slammed her boyfriend into the fucking the concrete out front of the house. Because you want to do a check from your brother that hasn't lived over 3 years. When I tell you what it is, her brother probably got in some more trouble. And the probation officer probably didn't know where he was. He skipped. Probably hadn't known where he was for a while because he wasn't doing his fucking job. So send the police to investigate and find out where this man is. Instead of going to a judge and saying, can we have a search warrant for this house? We will do it this way. We will say that we're here on a parole violation or parole check, just to make sure that he's in compliance, you know? He's not on any drugs, doesn't have any bongs sitting around the house, no needles sticking out of his arms. It's just a welfare check. If it's just a welfare check, Disorderly Product News had it right. And thank you very much, Disorderly Product News. I don't want to discount your work here. Thank you very much for letting me use that clip. Almost the same thing that happened to my brother, Thin Blue Line Slayer, but a different way. They used a body warrant to try to get into his fucking home. Same fucking deal. They were lazy. They didn't want to investigate, so they went to the first person that could possibly know anything about his whereabouts. And that happened to be his sister. And they used the excuse of this parole and probation, and he's out on jail, as an excuse to pry open the door. It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission, per se. The United States of Terrorist and Corruption. Welcome to the Bunkhole. PP 13. We are in PP 13. Please, Precinct 13 for short. Discussing illegal searches and seizures of persons and property. Just as happened to my brother, Thin Blue Line Slayer. And just what happened to this young lady, you may have missed the video. All right. Oregon Rogue, good to see you, Oregon Rogue. Yes, Oregon Rogue. Meanwhile, Honey Buns, I like that. Honey Buns is going through all their shit. Right. See, I configured my studio different now. You know, I have a monitor up here. That's why I keep on looking up, because that's where you people are. But I have another monitor here. It's not side by side anymore. I think it's better this way. What do you think, huh? That I'm looking up instead of down and out instead of looking at you? All right, I'm going to take a swig. Welcome to PP 13, the most disgusting police department in the country, if not in the world. Let me put a dip in, because this is going to get fun. That's all right. The United States of Terrorist and Corruption, you are safe in the bunkhole. 300 feet deep, safe and secure in the abandoned coal mines of West Virginia. Safe from the prying eyes of the FBI. Secure from NSA eavesdropping. They don't know where I'm at. They have no idea of where I come or where I stay. That's what terrifies them. I got a gold-plated Faraday cage around my whole entire bunkhole. How about you? How do you secure your bunkhole? I secure mine with a gold-plated Faraday cage. Yeah, Thin Blue Line Slayer says he's been terrorized his whole entire life. It's nothing new. All right. Speaking of PP 13. Oh, thank you very much. Semper Fidelis. Hoorah. Thank you very much. United States of Terrorist and Corruption. I like that name. All right. I'm really nice and bright, aren't I? I'm just like beaming here. Yes, Joe Black, and that's a great point. Thin Blue Line Slayer said it earlier. From now on, if he ever he's going to tell people, don't ever give your real address. Give your address as like the courthouse, right? The courthouse. Give your address. They'll never know. They'll never know. Let the police show up at the courthouse when they want to serve a warrant, or not serve a warrant, serve a parole check. Security or safety, it's all for your safety and security, sir. We're here at community caretaking, and we will community caretake the fuck out of you here in PP 13. And PP 13, they really, really protect the blue. You want to talk about Thin Blue Line covering for Thin Blue Line? Well, you got it here in PP 13. I want to show you a video that I shot not too long ago, and I named it. Here, let me get this off. I named it. Some say defund police. Others say defend police. Now, I don't do too much cop watching. I don't do too much cop watching at all because there isn't a lot that goes on in small towns. But I was out and about Saturday, and I caught this footage right here. And I'm going to pause it every once in a while. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. I do believe that address was taken. But it's a great address, isn't it? Maybe 1313 Piglet Lane? Piglet Lane. Isn't that little piglets? Piggies? Little piggies? Piglets? 1313 Piglet Lane. Yes, PP 13. Police Precinct 13 for short. Right here. Right here. What do you think? 1313 Piglet Lane? It's kind of has a ring to it, doesn't it? PP 13 here at 1313 Piglet Lane. Yes. Kind of rolls off the tongue. Look it up on Google. You'll see it. Okay. So I was out and about, and I just happened to drive by this convenience store. And I saw this happening. Just average, right? Not hurting anybody. I mean, I'm not doing a bad job right now. First time, second time, maybe third time ever really cop watching I am. I'm keeping my distance. I got a good angle, right? Zooming in and out like a pro. Keeping it in its center mass. I mean, look at that. Look at it go. Look at it go. I mean, I am absolutely moving a little bit, catching everything around. 1313 Dick Street. Oh. What about Dick Alley? But, you know, I don't know if he likes to be filmed, but, you know, you're in public. You're in public, right? At a gas station. I'm right next to a pole. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna move. I don't want to film him. I do not want to film him. Just center mass. Look at me go. Look at me go. Right back to the shot. Filming the police. That's what I'm out here to do. Minding my own business and getting a thumb in there too. That's all I'm doing. Just getting just filming the police. Keeping my mouth shut. Doing everything proper. Wait, what? Wait. Come on, buddy. Get the fuck. Okay, fine. I mean, fuck. Okay, if you want to be in my shot, fine.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You want in my shot, I'll get you in my shot. Thank you. Now let me get back to my business. Now he pulls up a little bit more, blocking me even more. Okay, get your gas, buddy. Are you gonna get gas? What the fuck is your purpose here, buddy? Still minding my business.
What? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm
He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Now he stops again. Okay, roll your window down. Plus, he got a gun. I mean, like he really needs help.
Yeah, you have a good day, sir.
Yeah, you do the same. Always.
I appreciate your service.
Semper Fidelis, brother.
Thank you.
This is the way I keep it real, man. Hoorah. Fellow Marine. We love Marines. No gas. He didn't get gas? We love fellow Marines. Why didn't he get gas? Well, that's a good question. Back to work. I just go right back to work. I haven't said anything to anybody except for this dickhead trying to block my view. He got gas, but he didn't pay for it. Would he have his little girl get out of the car and get it? Back to doing my business. Not bothering anybody getting it in shot. Look at, oh, wait, buddy. Buddy, get out of my way. What the? What the fuck? Get out of my, buddy, get out of my way. You're in my shot, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my... Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for your service. Semper Fidelis.
Oh, another gun. Who were you?
I was stationed in Cherry Point, North Carolina for 2 years with Air Wing, Com Squadron 28, and then I served my last 2 years over at Camp Schwab, Okinawa. No gas? You didn't get gas either? Don't ask me why. Somebody hated me, I guess. What the fuck is going on here? No gas, sir?
I was in the Navy.
I can see.
Can you tell?
USS Boxer. That's exactly right. You're interfering and obstructing, sir. Yeah.
And the helicopter carrier. And it didn't see any action because it came like
It's on the wrong side, the Michigander. Look at me. I'm a pro. Nothing distracts me from getting the shot. Everybody, police and passenger. I don't discriminate, sir. I don't. I mean, I think for the really first cop watch, I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. Give me a thumbs up if you think I'm doing a great job as a cop watcher.
What the hell would the American male do without one of those?
Cell phone? I only use it to film and talk on the phone. I don't use it for anything else. Yes, that's right. Joe Black. Did the cop shout at the guy in the red shirt? Get back! Sir, you're interfering. You're obstructing officer safety. No, that motherfucker went right in between the cop car and actually, like, no, if it was like Thin Blue Line Slayer, if it was the Thin Blue Line Slayer and he walked up to that cop pulled up, just pulled up like that, got out of, swung the fucking door open, charged at the officer. That cop would have been like, get your hands up. Right? But now here, two guys pull in front of my shot, and I'm not saying a fucking word to nobody. And they obstruct my shot. I'm like, right? So here we go. Let me get off the screen.
Almost $4 a gallon. Yeah.
Did you notice he shook the officer's hand?
Oh, well, we'll get some chocolate. Nice to
Hey,
talk to you.
enjoy your beautiful day, this beautiful day, sir. Be safe out there, trooper. See, I was really, really nice. Stay safe out there, trooper. Look at the red truck over here, See that red truck? Did you see that red truck right over there? Let me back it up a little bit. I didn't notice this before. Let's go a little bit further. See the red truck right here? Let's keep an eye on this truck because I didn't notice this before. This is investigating my own video because this truck may play a part. It's red. You got to look at the rims. Well, let's investigate further. Bootlicker letting him out. Oh, he stopped for the trooper. Isn't that nice of him? Mind if I ask what he pulled you over for? You're just checking it. Seatbelt. I'm just here to make sure everybody's safe. Not only you, but him. All right, I do this everywhere.
You're not bothering me the slightest bit.
Yeah, I stay over there, mind my own business most of the time. But he was cool with you.
No, he was a very nice cop.
Yeah. He was a very nice officer. You do the same. It's beautiful, isn't it? All right. So, I decide to leave and go film elsewhere. I come back an hour later, and guess what I find? Yes, the same state trooper pulled another poor victim over. Did you see him look at me? I wonder why I referenced the red truck. Let's see. Look at the mural. It's a beautiful mural. Another thumb in the thumb there. Yeah, good thumb. A professional. City of Buchanan, West Virginia. Isn't it beautiful? I'm doing a great job. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. How's it going?
I'm all right. How are you?
Catching another one, huh? No, go about your business. I don't want to bother you, okay? Sorry about that. I should never speak to you while you're doing your business. Yep. You should never speak to a cop while he's doing his duty. But he did speak to me first. Making sure you're all right, making sure he's all right. Okay, is she filming me? Don't admit anything. She said my seatbelt was off. He pulled me over for my seatbelt. Are you filming? Just stay calm. Don't. Just stay calm. Don't admit anything. Take your ticket. Right down.
You call Rob.
You'll be
Good
all
to
right.
see you, my brother.
I remember when I first got pulled over my first time. I was like this. He seems to be a pretty cool cop. I've already seen him on one today, so he seems like he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's older, man. He comes flying out of there. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, what the hell? I was shitting my pants.
Just stay calm. I'm sorry? For your safety, my safety, and the officer's safety. You're welcome.
Again, I'm professional. Told her to keep her mouth shut, don't admit to anything. I thought she was filming up front, and here he comes. Uh-oh. Do you see it? A truck? Is it the same truck?
You did fine, young lady. You did fine.
Hold on. Is that the same truck? Is that the same truck that was there before? Give me, no, that ain't the same truck. No, the tires are different. All right. The tires are different. You see that? But who's this guy? And what the fuck does he want? Holy shit. Let's find out. Let me back up there a second.
You did fine, young lady. You did fine. Drive safe. Wear that seatbelt.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I appreciate you letting me know. All right, bud. Hey, sir. Sir, do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. You're good to go, man. I would normally ask you for your name and badge number, but you're good to go, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
I'm not following you. I just went down there for a while to film, and I saw you pulled another person over. It must be your duty today to keep people slow, right?
Oh, well, that's not speed. It's seatbelts today.
Oh, seatbelts today?
It's getting warm. Everybody's starting driving and stuff. So.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen.
All right. All right. So, people in Buchanan, West Virginia are awfully helpful, aren't they? So, let's go. Let's play a game. Was it this guy? Was it this guy? Do you see him? Now, I'm going to ask the question before the whole question is really makes sense. So bear with me. I'm going to ask you if it was one of three individuals first. You follow me? Let's play a game. I love games. Seatbelts today, Terrorism tomorrow. That's right. Let's play a game. Was it this guy? Or was it this guy? Or was it this lady? Or was it this guy? 4 choices. I'm going to ask you. Now, everybody follow along. Let me get this off. And I'm going to show you the rest of the question. The rest of the question is, I had received an email from Yahoo, or I'm sorry, YouTube. Yeah, yes. Okay, no answering yet. Number 2, number 3, number 1, no, not yet. No, we hold on with your answers. You have prematurely ejaculated your answers. Okay, so bear with me. I'm getting to it right now, the rest of the question, and then you can answer. I received an email from YouTube, the YouTubes, and I'm going to show you that email right now. I'm going to blow it up for you so everybody could read it. All right, can everybody read that? Hi, Underground Auditor. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. The rest of the question is, which one of the 4 has notified the YouTube about their privacy complaint? Now, was it number 1? Was it number 2? Was it number 3, the lady? Or number 4, the guy in the red truck? As you're making up your mind, I'm going to fill you in on a little bit more. They were giving me an opportunity to edit it out, whatever it is. And it gives me the information right here, but I'm not going to divulge that right now. Oh, Hot Pocket says he's in early with a 1 as a cop or an FBI, right? Number 4, you think it was the red one, the red in the red truck, Joe Black? Okay, which one is it that gave that sincerely? See, here's the video. Sincerely, YouTube legal support team. All right. Who narked on me? Which one of these people narked on me? Was it number 1? Which person narked on me? Was it number 2? Was it number 3, the lady sitting in the Jeep? 3. Was it the lady number 3 in the Jeep? Number 1, he's a cop. Cajun Randy, of course he's a cop. Good citizen, good to see you. Hit number 1, or was it number 4? Number 4. That's my question too. What personal information was divulged? Oh, no, I made a mistake, Joe Black. I didn't give it away. What I did was I noticed the red truck in the parking lot of the convenience store, the back end of it. I didn't put it together until I remembered further down the line that this is the red truck that might have been that truck, but it isn't. This isn't the same red truck. So I really didn't give anything away, but I was kind of misleading with it. Because I really wasn't planning on making a game out of it, but it just happened. Oh, the Thin Blue Line Slayer says the personal information was their picture. United States of Terrorists and Corruption says no privacy in public. So we pretty much established. Now watch it again. Now tell me how I did anything. We're going to watch this again. Now watch. Did I get anybody's information? I got his, I guess. I mean, a face. But who's getting who in the shot? I avoided him. Get out of my way. I didn't film him. I didn't want to film him. He keeps on putting himself in my picture, YouTube. I moved when he came the first time. What? YouTube, watch. Watch. Watch again, YouTube. Watch. Watch again. I pan out. He comes in front of me. No, I don't want to get you, sir. He's looking right at me. And I go back to him. Now I'm minding my own business. I'm minding my own business. See that red truck back there? That's the one I thought it was, but it isn't. The wheels are different. Now he backs up. And he puts himself right in the middle of the shot. I'm not putting anybody in the video. So I move again. Then I said, fuck it. You want in my shot, I'm going to get you in my shot. So I move. And I go back to what I was doing. What does he do? He pulls ahead. So YouTube, who is getting whose information? I'm not getting anybody's information. He ain't even getting gas. What is his purpose, YouTube? His purpose is to put himself in the shot. Obviously. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He pulls in front of my shot again and stops. Plus, he got a gun. I mean, like he really needs help.
Yeah, you have a good day, sir.
Yeah, you do the same.
Same.
Always.
Hey, I appreciate you, sir.
Separate $5, brother.
Thank you.
This is the way I keep it real, man. Hoorah. Okay. Again. Who gave me this? Who gave me this? Oops. Please note. Okay, let me go back up. This is to notify you that you have received a privacy complaint from an individual. It can't be that guy. It can't be that guy because he put himself there, right? So how can a man who puts himself right in the middle of a filmographer say that I got anything. I tried to get any information from him. And I see Graham B. Transparency said he wants his daughter taken out of it. Hey, I didn't mention his daughter. Did you? I didn't. I not once have ever mentioned anybody other than him. I didn't choose to put him and whomever he was in the vehicle with in perfect frame of a filmographer. I didn't choose it. So it couldn't have been him. Now, the other two guys may have maybe had a better case because they didn't even talk to me. They didn't even say anything to me. Yes, they are dead giveaways. I knew he was a cop right from the get-go. I knew the other guy was some kind of, I don't think the other guy was a cop. I think the guy, the big in the red shirt, I don't think he was a cop. I think he was like a firefighter. But maybe he wasn't because I did hear him say, and let me go back to it. I wanted to touch on this too. Let's go back to this guy. Okay. Listen to what this guy says. He said, I've done this before. Do you need help? Or something like to that effect. Now listen to him again. Let me blow it up and show it again. All right. He said, I've done this before. DC Accuracy, how are you doing, my brother? Now, he said, I've done this before. And the state trooper said, no, I'm good. So now, we have Bootlicker 1, obviously a cop, right? We have Bootlicker 1, obviously a cop. We have Bootlicker 2, obviously some form of law enforcement, right? I've dealt with this before, he says. And then we have Bootlicker 3. So you did fine, young lady. You did fine. Who's this guy? Bootlicker 3. Is he a federal agent? Is he FBI? Cop? Fireman? Just a good citizen looking out for the well-being of a man that has an arsenal in his trunk. What don't these people understand? That this cop has a gun, and then he has a shotgun, and he has an AR-15. He probably has some flashbangs back there. He has armor out the wazoo in his trunk of his car. How many people in 15 minutes can ask a state trooper, can we assist? That's what I'm talking about, High Pockets. 3 cops. Dang, you are a Piggly Wiggly, not Speedway. That's right. That's what I'm trying to get to. One of these, and I'm going to discount the lady, and we'll just do it the 3 bootlickers. Which one narked on me and reported me to YouTube? Which one? This is to notify that we received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. Which one of them did it? Bootlegger 1, 2, or 3? It's a simple question. I think it was Bootlicker 1. For the first time out, really, just coming upon a police officer, a state trooper, pulling people over for seatbelt violations, I found 4 of them. 1 in a marked car, 3 of them in their personally owned vehicle with passengers that they chose to put in the fucking picture. YouTube. Not me. I was standing on a fucking sidewalk. YouTube. All of them people did not get any gas. They had no purpose, no reason to be there other than to harass me. YouTube. So this is what I'm going to tell you, YouTube. I have a Rumble channel. And I'm going to go to Rumble. And I would hope that everybody would join me over at Rumble eventually. I'm going to still have my channel here on YouTube. But this channel is not monetized. I don't make any money off of this channel. I make $0 off of YouTube. Nothing. Zilch. Zip. Never wanted to. Because I know how asshole you are about swearing and shit. I don't give a fuck. I want to say what I want to say to the best that I can. Now, this is the first time that I've ever been struck, or whatever they call it. Whatever they call this. You know. I don't think it's called a strike. So I took the video down. Yep. I took the video down. Not because I didn't, they gave me like 48 hours to blur out the image. But the question to YouTube is, they did give me a time frame, as in what part of the video, and it was at the 2-minute and 20-second mark. So here is the answer to the question. Let's go back to 2:20 in the program. That is 2:19. 2:19. Who do you see here? At 2:19. All of you people that said number 1, ding, 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 ding. Number 1 is guilty. Who is this bootlicker number 1? And how did bootlicker number 1 know how to find that video? Yes, I tricked you with the red truck, Joe Black. A little bit of obfuscation, diversion, omission, sleight of hand. Look that way when I want you to really not look that way, but yeah, look that way. After I'm done with my trick. But hey, no, Thin Blue Line Slayer, do you see anybody at 220 other than that man? He does look like he looks like a federal agent of some form. He don't look like a standard beat cop. He don't look like a beat cop. How did this man find the video? Did he look up? I mean, look at the name of the video. Some say defund the police. Others say defend the police. Who is defending the police and who is saying defund the police? I'm not saying defund the police. I've never once said defund the police. Now, on the other hand, who is saying defend the police? That's why I named it the way I named it. Because we could see by action who defends the blue, backs the blue. Do you really think he was he's a local undercover agent, Cajun Randy? Buchanan is a very small town. Buchanan is very, very small, not big at all. High Pocket said he ain't no Barney. No, he ain't no Barney. He's at least state investigator. You would think, I mean, the state trooper didn't know him. So, the state trooper didn't know him. Otherwise, he would have affirmed him, hey, how are you doing, Joe, right up front, right? But he sat there and he waited for a little bit. This dude right here sat there for a few minutes before they even spoke, right in front of me. So I moved to the side. A good citizen thinks he might be a state cop. But if he was a state cop, he's talking to a state trooper. Listen, I live in West Virginia. It's a very small local communities in between the hills of Appalachia. It's actually very gorgeous down here when you get out of the bunkhole. When I come out of the bunkhole, I'm amazed at the beauty. But I'm secure in my bunkhole. The state troopers can't get me down here. Yeah, see, that's right there. That's funny. All Around Pigs Ass Pork says, have you run his plate? Well, let me look. That's another thing I wanted to see. Before I get past this, they say at the 420, at the 220 mark, I'm at 219 right now. He's the only one in frame at 220. So obviously he is referring to himself being blacked out, right? So if I blur his face out, will that suffice, YouTube? I'm just asking. So now that we know this, let me show you my response to YouTube. My response goes like this. This individual drove up to me. He put himself in my shot, then complains to you that I'm filming him, ? I tried to avoid filming him by moving to the side to prevent him from being in my shot. He then again pulled in front of me, of my camera. He never filled up with gas. He was entirely there to place himself in between me, my shot, to block my shot. I was in public on the sidewalk. There is no expectation of privacy in public. Supreme Court case law affirms this. Thank you very much for your oversight, the underground auditor. Okay. And we will run forward. I want to see that license plate. That's what I want to see. I forgot about that, and that's a thank you for bringing that up. All around pig's asses pork. So let's go back. Let's run it forward a little bit. Did I get it? $5, brother. This is the way I keep it real, man. There it is. There it is. There it is. Plain as day. 1 up, 935. 1 up. What the fuck does that mean? 1 up. 1-upsmanship. I'm going to 1-up you. Ooh, you baller. He's a baller. What do you think about that? Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me to remove that to the YouTubes? Oh, no. Am I going to have to blacken out the RAM on the back of the truck also? 7-Up was taken? Is that right, Joe Black? 1 up, that brown eye. That's exactly one. How does that work? Oh, no. A Thin Blue Line Slayer, that's only in frame for a second. I caught it perfectly. This gas tank is on the opposite side. It could be a dual gas tank. Do you think that there's a dual tank? Do you think that there's a dual gas tank on that truck? It's 420. When? Where? How? See, I never know these things down here in the bunkhole. It is indeed. Ding, ding, ding. Let me spit this motherfucker out. Nice spittoon, huh? Cheers, all. Granby Transparency, Too Tall Rob, Thin Blue Loadsler, the Michigander. All right, here we go. Damn. Puff dog. Puff. Oh, my Lord. I'm at PP13. The most disgusting police department in the country, if not in the world. See you later, Joe Black. Thanks for coming, brother. Appreciate it. All right, one more time. Happy 420. Yeah. 1 up, 935. So should I give me a 1 if I should go ahead and just blur his picture out? Because they weren't really specific, were they? They weren't really specific, were they? They just said that information. I need more specifics, YouTube. Granby Transparency. Miss Gander, Joe Black, see ya. Let me mention a few people. Thin Blue Line Slayer, Good Citizen, High Pockets, the United States of Terrorists and Corruption, Raging Cajun Randy, Oregon Rogue, and High Pockets. High Pockets finally made it in here in a reasonable amount of time. Who else is in here? I see. I mean, I'm going all the way to the top. Lion One. I don't know if you're still in here, but Lion One was in here for a little while. I'm sure she's still purring around. John D. Nicola hangs in there all the time. I know he's still here. I know John D. Nicola is still here. All right, and that's pretty much it. So we'll get back down to the bottom. Do you think I should blur him and his daughter? It's not important? I think it's really important. I think it's really important. I didn't put anybody in any frame. He did. And I'm going to be moving to Rumble anyhow. So I don't give a fuck. I don't make any money off of YouTube. Why should I give a fuck about what this dude does in his life? I did not choose for him to do that. He did that on his own. His fucking gas tank's on the wrong side of the fucking gas pumps. Why should I be punished for something an adult does? Fuck that. Really? You're going to be that pussyfied dude that you're going to bitch to YouTube? I put myself in a position that I don't want to be on anymore. You whiny fucking bitch. You're a fucking coward, dude. I did take the video down just because I was going to do this show, you dirty, rotten cocksucker. Now, do you want me to lay it on a little bit more heavy, thick than that, you scumbag? Don't put yourself in a position that you put yourself in. How many times do cops say it? To you, to anybody. You put yourself in that position, sir. Now you're going to have to answer to the judge. So now your sniveling little fucking ass puts you in the position of me saying the same thing right back to you, you dirty, rotten motherfucker. Be a fucking man. If you have a problem with me, you could comment on my comment section and I'll get a hold of you. Or you could get a hold of me. I don't care. But it's going to be in a neutral place where we can all be seen in public. It ain't going to be in my bunkhole. I ain't never going to include you or invite you into my bunkhole. And I'm sure you don't want to anyhow. But why don't we work this out like men? Instead of pussies that snivel to a fucking a platform on YouTube. Come on, give me a fucking break. I need. It's still 4:20, isn't it? Holy shit! And I thought I was going to be good the whole show. I haven't been too good. As of late, I have not been too good. Now, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Get myself under control. Because I'm almost done with my show. One up, 935. So again, I wonder if YouTube's gonna. I mean, I'm gonna post the video back, put it back on as soon as I'm done with my show. And that way, I get you in my live show, and I'm gonna repost it so that you know what I'm doing. I just may remove that video completely and then repost it so it gets sent out again. Subscribe to my channel. I'll get another 700 hits off of it, and that ain't much because I'm a small channel and only you people like me. I'm pretty disappointed that more people don't like me, but I can understand. Only you people could put up with me. This is why I live in a bunkhole. I do not come out of my bunkhole. All the zombies and shit up there, The Walking Dead, and then you have fucking lizard people like this. This motherfucker's a lizard person. No, more like a snake person. The lizards are the higher one up. The reptilians. You got snake people, lizard people, and reptilians. You know, these are the snake people. And then you got the lizard people, which are a little bit higher than him. Then you got the daggum reptilians. You got to be afraid of them reptilians, I'm telling you. That's why I am 300 feet deep, safe from any reptilians. Okay, I digress. Now are we done with that? Does anybody else have anything to add? Let's see what I could pull here. Let me see. Let me back it up a little bit. Yeah. Can you see it? Clear that up so that you can see it better. Can somebody clear that screen off? I want to see it better. Please. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Now you can see it clearly. Right? Is that better, YouTube? Can I get it any more clear than that? No? Okay. Okay, I'm done. Anybody else got anything else to say for PP13? No? All right, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the living room and I'll get out of here. Back to the living room. Great place to end the show every day. All right. Sure. I hope there hasn't been an echo. Has there been an echo, Chuck? There's probably an echo because I had a whole shitload of fucking audio input captures and a whole bunch of shit. I didn't realize I had that many. All right. I mean, you can let me know if I've been all right. If I've been like echoing or anything, the video been echoing. Is everything all right? I mean, nobody's told me anything, and usually people were pretty persnickety about the audio. And I am looking snazzy. Look, I mean, got my studio all newly set up. But this is the end of the show, and I always do this. All right, cool. Cool beans. Grand P Transparency said, sounds great. I always end the show with the 4 Peters. right, see you later. Have a good one, and I will be getting out and about. Oh, Angry Rooster, you showed up so late. Now you're going to have to watch it all on rerun. Oh, no, you said you have been here most of the time. Well, cockle doodle fucking do. Thank you for being here most of the time. All right, see you later, Raging Cajun Randy. Tugga McNuts. Yes, Tugga McNuts. I can't wait to use it. All right, see you later. United States of Terrorists and Corruption. Love your name. Semper Fidelis, man. Only the shadow knows. You know, Raging Cajun Randy, hold on. Raging Cajun Randy and I had a conversation in my comment stream about old time radio, you know, and I want to show you something. I have to pull this back down here. I want to show you something that I wrote a long time ago. See, most of you people don't know that I write lyrics. Yeah, I'm a poet. And most of the time, it sucks. Let me find it. I know where it's at. Let me find it. I'll show you what I do. And I'm really bad at it. But hey, let's see. Dominoes. Here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this. All right. Let me blow it up. I write rhymes. And I have a shitload of rhymes. I don't know if you can see it. Let me blow it up. I can't blow it up. But anyhow, I hope you can see it. Where is it at? Okay, my name used to be Semper, right? Let me get it right here. Right here. Semper loves old-time radio shows. The Lone Ranger is great when I clean my toes. The Dragnet is fun when I play dominoes. Why do socialists constantly oppose? Only the shadow knows. Are you feeling frisky? Do you want to feel like you just got done being groped by a cop? Well, Semper Fi has a great companion for you, Robocop. He is as aggressive or passive as you like. Inspect Robocop online at patmedown.com for a personal police shakedown dummy. Never fear again a long prison term. The hunt is over, and pursue a quality friend you can explore with. Yes. See, I am a poet. What do you mean, oh God? High pockets? That's funny. I actually wrote that about a friend of mine, a brother of mine, a good friend of mine. His name is True Shadow. He's a black man from Detroit that gets it, man. His name is True Shadow. And I wrote that for him. Only the True Shadow knows. Because socialism, we hate socialism, True Shadow and I do. We just absolutely abhor any Marxist, socialist, communal living at all. That's why I live in the bunkhole in a solitary environment. Pretty much. I mean, I do have some friends. in here, I mean, homie's in here every once in a while. Homie comes down here every once in a while just to keep me company and clean my spittoon. And he does a pretty good job at cleaning my spittoon. Now go away, homie. All right. On that note, I'm going to leave you alone to go ahead with about your rest of your day. Eat dinner, watch TV. I don't know. Thank you. Disorderly Product News. Thank you. Bye.